Alright guys, today we have a really exciting video for me to make. This has been in the works for about 2 weeks now, mostly due to me not being able to play on weekdays, but yeah, 2 weekends in the making, I guess. And let's just say it's not just this aircraft, although this is part of it. So this is actually an evolution of another aircraft. I don't remember if I've showed it on video on this channel before, but it's another carrier fighter that I have. And speaking of carrier fighters, so yeah, this is the next evolution of it. Mark 88, Troll 2, original aircraft. This is an evolution of is the Mark 87 Troll. I'm still gonna be working on the names and stuff, but I'm planning to rename it to Comet. So yeah, 6 missiles, 10 machine guns, and 3 fireworks. And that's not all in today's video. If I just zoom out, you can see that I'm on an aircraft carrier. And this is actually mine. So both of these builds, as in this carrier fighter and also the carrier itself, they're all in one build slot. Oh, and I forgot to actually open that. 1 second. So yeah, here's the tower. It's still pretty barren. This is actually still a work in progress, but the fighter itself is done, thankfully. Alright, so just gotta press that. And also I can actually control this remotely, so I might as well just put this out here. Oh. So yeah, people are kind of just chilling on the carrier right now, which is kind of cool. Let me just run back out here. Jump onto here. Break my legs. Nice. Alright. And let's lift up this aircraft. So you can see I actually have a working elevator for once. And voila. And one of my favorite parts of this aircraft carrier are actually the catapults and the deflectors, both of which are functional. As you can see here, I line up my small landing gear or tiny landing gear, depending on which aircraft I use, into between these skates and stop right at the cylinder. And then I can put up the deflectors. I'll just show you both of them real quick. They're toggleable, as you can see. Throttle up slightly, just enough, and then I launch. And bam! So yeah, this is actually basically my favorite build right now, even though it's not even fully complete, because I just like it. And this build slot that I'm using is for this carrier is actually my former Akagi plus 0 combination build, which I've shown I think once or twice on this channel. It was a really crappy World War II carrier build I've made like when I first started playing. But yeah, that's gone now and has been replaced with this. So yeah, let me just So yeah, it has some flaps, pretty pog. It also has tail hook, because it's functional. Also the landing gear, the rockets, machine guns, and fireworks. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for this fighter. And let me just slow it down real quick so I can get the top speed, show you guys. So it tends to destabilize around 1400 to 1500, but it's still pretty good in my opinion, considering that I had to build this within a hangar. Alright, so let's go ahead and land. Let's take a look at that very cursed small lens system to the left of the carrier. And oh, I missed the wires. Rip. Gotta go back around. But yeah, the wires are actually functional on this aircraft, thanks to, let's see. Darn, he left. But credits go to my friend Sovietsky. He convinced me to make the hooks functional. So yeah, as you can see, when I just toggle them, they all go down. And the point is to either catch like the landing gear and or the tail hook. And yeah. Oh, hang on. So yeah, I'm guessing because of the scale of the build, it tends to glitch out for a lot of players, so I have to unanchor for it to actually work. As you can see, weirdy here. Yeah. So, about the carrier itself, I tried replicating, or at least basing the design for the flight deck and all that off of a Gerald R. Ford class. And the main problem I have with the carrier is the elevators, you can see. It's a trampoline, in the most literal sense. But yeah. It works if it wants to. And yeah. And these here are the propellers I use to basically get this thing afloat. They're pretty much necessary. So it's kind of funny. I'm planning, well, I'm not really planning to make this carrier move on its own, just because that would have more problems for me to deal with. So yeah. Anyways, let me go show you guys how the deflectors and all that look from here. As you can see, I just put the deflector up, and then we got a steam catapult. Bam. Although, because of how I built this, as you can see, I could only put the steam in like the first half of the catapult, but it's still good enough for me. So there's 3 seats in this build currently. You have the one here in the tower / bridge, and then you also have one here at the, I've just been referring it to as the launch control station because I keep forgetting what this area is called. And then of course you have the seat here. This is where all the funky internals are hidden, so I just keep those away. And most of this area will actually be like the living quarters and all that. You'll see why I had to use pistons and all that later, but it does kind of mess up the looks. Oh, and my friend crash landed. Nice. Landing gear seems to be down, and he has to go back around. Nice. Well, at least from the bridge we get a nice view of everything going on. Oh yeah, and here comes Goose with his Tomcat, which isn't even the right size for the carrier. So it still looks pretty nice in my opinion. Yeah, so here we have the internals. We got the steam, which is actually snow blasters, and then this is the mechanism for the catapults. Oh, here comes Weirdy. And then here we have the funny little lens system. We got some stairs, carrier fighter. Like I said, I can control it remotely, which is nice. So here's the seat. Pretty decent view. It's cool to watch the aircraft actually get launched in this point of view. What the heck? Alright. While we're waiting for Weirdy, oh, okay, there he is. Magic. So yeah, this SU-33 actually has folding wings, which is cool. You just gotta wait for the elevator to actually drop, because it's actually pretty inconsistent. Like that. Sometimes it would go down slowly while bouncing, sometimes it would just frickin' fall, and then just, yeah. But it's pretty consistent when it actually raises up aircraft, which is nice. So I'm glad that works out. So yeah, Weirdy's just going around the hangar. He's on mobile, so if you see him shooting like that, yeah. As you can see, here's the trampoline effect, sorta. Alright, we're gonna go trying to raise up the SU-33. It's not really in the best orientation right now, though, but we'll just hope it goes well. Right, and voila! Good enough. Deflector. As you can see, it barely just works. Like, yeah, it's pretty close to actually hitting the tail boom, which is funny. Sorry guys, one more thing. I forgot to record this during the first actual session of recording. Here's what the thing looks like in build mode, the carrier. And as you can see, I actually have the fighter in the hangar. It was kind of challenging. It was actually no, it was pretty challenging. It was pretty challenging to actually get this thing to fit without having it like connecting to any of the interior. But I managed it, and voila. So yeah, just want to get that out of the way. And the reason why I had to use pistons is, like I said, I'm at build height limit. So I can place one block here, which is how I got the arresting wires and the lens system, but I cannot place anything above that. And therefore, sadness. And there's Weirdy. Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be it for that. And here we go. Nice. Wasn't the smoothest, but yeah. Bro. Okay, that freaking takeoff was kind of botched. Anyways, yeah, sorry for the slower pace video. I'll probably go edit it, so it'll actually not be 22 minutes long for a single build. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed somewhat at least. Oh, there goes another aircraft. Hope you guys like and sub, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.